With over $10 million in annual revenue and over 100,000 pistols in circulation here in the United States, Shadow Systems has bent the knee. November 3rd, 2025. Everytown for Gun Safety Memorandum. Quote, in recent days, reports have indicated that Glock will soon be pulling its easily modifiable pistols from the market, which they in fact have. The $1.1 billion Glock Incorporated that has manufactured over 20 million pistols. Yeah, so that's a fact. A second company, Shadow Systems, is reportedly doing the same. This will leave Ruger as the largest U.S. manufacturer of a pistol that appears to be easily convertible into an illegal machine gun and risks Ruger's RXM becoming the new crime gun of choice across the country. Remember that discussion we had that if Glock lies to its audience and says they're going to give you an upgraded trigger, an upgraded model, and cancel only the commercial sales to you, the American public, but continue the sales of their Generation 3 through 5 to military and law enforcement, that is going to set a dangerous new standard for anti-Second Amendment legislation. And all the Glock fanboys said I was being crazy and that there's nothing to worry about. And then Everytown for Gun Safety went after the Ruger RXM with a separate letter, and then now this, which I will post somewhere for you guys to read. Now, allegedly, Shadow Systems has also bent the knee. Over 100,000 pistols in circulation, probably around a $30 million company, maybe. So a smaller company, probably the third or fourth largest company in terms of Glock clone sales, with Palmetto State Armory way ahead of them, and Ruger roughly a $750 million company in net worth. So you go from Glock, $1.1 billion, $1.1 billion company, and 20 million pistols in circulation. Then you go to Ruger, $750 million company with 1.1 million firearm sales annually. And then you go down to PSA, and now we're at Shadow Systems. Is it all making sense? So Shadow Systems, while they are a smaller company, they are moving a lot of product, okay? A lot. Over 100,000 pistols is a lot of freaking pistols, especially for a smaller company that mainly specializes in aesthetics purposes and I would say red dot mounting capability, right? From what I've seen. They're a Generation 3 Glock cloner that they look okay, I guess, and they are ready to mount a dot out of the box. That is what the whole deal with the Shadow Systems. I have the DR920L, which is like a Glock 34, basically. I got it because I basically had an issue with a Glock 34 and I needed a quick replacement, so that is why I own one. I also, in a very similar situation, needed a Glock 19 and this was available. This is an MR920 and I could throw a dot on both of them. Both of these have a combined 12,000 rounds. So what's the point of all this? Guys, my prediction is the Generation 3 Glock clone and Generation 3 Glock through 3 through 5, I should specify as well, will no longer exist by the year, I would say by 2026, they will all be gone. That's my prediction. And I would say the only reason I say 2026, maybe the end of 2026 going into 2027, is directly because Glock bent the knee, canceled their guns for commercial sales because people can break the law somewhere. They changed the standard to now, if you get sued, set the new standard, bend the knee, agree with the anti-Second Amendment legislation, and you'll be fine. Because Glock, now we have Ruger, they're going to have to make a decision. But if allegedly Shadow Systems is also bending the knee with Glock, that basically leaves Palmetto State Armory and Ruger. Okay? So I'll let you guys speculate on what's going to become of that. Again, this is from Everytown for Gun Safety, nonsense, memorandum, and letter here. So you guys, I'll post it so you guys can see it. So go look it up. This is not confirmed from Shadow Systems, nor is this confirmed from any other party. This is a statement made from this anti-Second Amendment freaking lobbying group, okay? So this is, I feel like I'm screaming from the rooftop here. I feel like every time I come on here, it's always freaking 11 o'clock at night, and I feel like I'm screaming from the rooftop trying to tell you guys, call your congressman, let them know you don't agree with this, share this video, freaking engage with, leave the combat llamas, like the video, share it with somebody that hasn't seen it. That way they are made aware, because this stuff is happening fast, okay? The Glock stuff, that happened overnight. And now we're talking about what? Now we're talking about the shadow systems, 3-4 weeks later, and now we're talking about the shadow systems potentially being gone. So I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm screaming from the rooftop, and I feel like my audience is listening, but the problem is I'm a small YouTube channel, right? So there's a couple other acquaintances that I have that are also trying to push the updates. I've seen Focus Trip and Mr. Guns and Gear also trying to push this information out, so their audiences are made aware. But guys, it doesn't matter what YouTuber you want to support, whether it be Focus Trip, Mr. Guns and Gear, my channel, doesn't matter. Get out there and share their videos, share this video, make people aware, because it's not going to be you. You most likely already own your whatever, right? You already own your Generation 3 Glock clone that you like, or your actual Glock. It's going to be your children and your children's children that will never, whether you like Gen 3s or not and Gen 5s or not, doesn't matter. They will never have one, and that is their Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms. They have not broken the law with a rate modification device, okay? They didn't wake up and throw a switch or whatever on the back of their, hypothetical pistol. But they are going to be punished. Is it making sense? I know it's making sense for my audience, but it's crazy, right? So what can you do? Go look up this report. I'll either post it here or on Instagram. Go read it. Go hit up Shadow Systems. Say, hey, what are y'all doing? This is what's being alleged, allegations against you from this organization, saying that you're pulling all your pistols and redesigning them and bending the knee to anti-Second Amendment legislation. Are you not? So hit up Shadow Systems. Hey, what's going on? Because this doesn't look good. If true, this is damning for their company. And that's from a guy that has a couple. And like I said, if Shadow Systems comes out and says, we're not doing this, not only are we not doing that, we're selling more. Hey, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, but I know what I would do. If Palmetto State Armory came out tomorrow and says, hey, the dagger is, hey, we're selling them like hotcakes. Come grab one. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. You use whatever reasoning you need on that. But I'm telling you right now, a company that stands up for your Second Amendment rights, regardless of what it is, if it's the machine gun pistol argument or whatever, a company that is going to stand tall against this is a company that I will support. So Shadow Systems, if you see this, is this true? Is this false? Let us know. For my audience, thanks for hanging out. Share this message. Hit the like button. That tells another person in the algorithm to come check out this video or videos just like it. Comment down below what your thoughts on all this are. It doesn't matter if I know a lot of guys don't like Shadow Systems. It doesn't matter. They're a Generation 3 Glock clone, right? That's all they are. They're easily, you can put a dot on them. That's all it is. But it doesn't matter if you like them or not. What matters is the overall end state. And I think you guys get that, right? It matters what is going to happen with these things. And not necessarily even just Shadow Systems. Generation 3 Glocks and clones in general, right? 3 through 5. When I say 3, I mean 3 through 5, okay? So, I'm done. I don't know why I keep having to do these videos at like freaking 11 o'clock at night, but I'll publish this right away. You guys let me know what you're hearing. Let me know down in the comments if you hear anything before I do. The best way to get in contact with me is either obviously through the Patreon or to DM me on Instagram. Either of those, or DM me on Discord, okay? You get into the Discord through the Patreon, but DM me through any of those avenues or leave a comment if you hear something on a major issue like this, and I'll see the comment and I'll try to engage with you. I can't get to everybody, but if I see your stuff, I'll engage with you, okay? I'll at least leave a combat llama emoji on your comment, and that's basically me telling you, I see it, right? I see it, noted, I'm going to go look into it or whatever, okay? So, I'm done talking. You guys let me know what you think about all this. This is crazy. I can't believe first it was Glock, Then it was Ruger, right? And hopefully Ruger makes the right decision and fights back against this, right? $750 million company, selling 1.1 million firearms a year. They have the ability, especially if they team up with Palmetto State Armory, or if they would have teamed up, like I posted, I believe yesterday, with Shadow Systems. It's a very easily, I wouldn't say it's easy, but it is a task that they should be willing to fight and not just sell you something when it's convenient and bend the knee when it's not, okay? I'm done ranting. Hopefully someone finds use out of this video. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and until next time, this is going to be Trench Grenade, I guess. Another, bearer of bad news, video enjoyer that your mom says that we have at home, signing out. Cheers.